outside the ball. Outside the ball. First lag, it's Natalie to throw first. Game on.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and it is finals time here at the 2022 WDF World Open. Ladies first, of course, and Natalie Gilbert will take on Aileen de Graaf. A change in the commentary box as well. As you can see, Marco Meyer is back to the day job. He's refereeing, and the man who has been travelling the venue all day, liaising with players, doing some media work, has now the chance to sit down for a wee while and talk about the darts. Mr. Nick Rolls.
60.
Hello, Anthony. Have you had a good day?
I certainly have. I've enjoyed some tremendous matches on the stage today.
Brilliant. I've only come in for the finals, you realise that?
Yes, exactly that.
No, it has. It's been a great day. I've been around chatting to different people from all around the world just about their experience today and over the weekend. So, yeah, it's been great fun. Great fun. Looking forward to this as well.
66.
I actually did some marking as well because I marked Natalie's final on the Dart Connect system just now against Aletta. Good game. Good game.
Thank you, Bruce.
Yes, indeed. For those of you who don't know, Bruce is Bruce Forsyth, old English comedian, stroke game show host.
100. Aileen, you require 161.
Yes, stroke dancer.
161 then for Aileen back here in the present day.
59.
Yeah, no need for Aileen to go for the finish as Natalie's back on 227. But Natalie in her semi-final found a couple of really big scores around this mark in the game.
100.
The 220, 250 mark, and hit 140 on a number of occasions, which turned to get legs around. So, yep, tops it is then for Aileen de Graaf. And there's the first leg on a 102 finish, a 15 dart leg to start the final.
Really, really good.
And that was obviously against the darts as well. So.
Game on.
We'll have a look at the ladies' run to the final. We'll start with Natalie. Started with a 4-0 win over Marina Calabo of Belgium. Anna Forsmark was next, 4-1. Aya Gilbert in the last 32, 4-2. Defeated Kasumi Sato, 4-3 in the last 16. Veronica Simonsen in the quarterfinals, and then, as Nick pointed out, Aletta Weyer in the semi-final.
It's a good run. I mean, Anna Forsmark, a seed. Aya Gilbert. Across from America, has just turned 18 and is playing really well in the ladies. Kasumi Sato, well known in the Japanese world of darts, and Veronica Simonsen has been doing well this season. So not an easy run. Some good victories there for Natalie.
Certainly has been.
100.
Of course, we've had a look at Natalie, so we'll also have a look at Eileen's run to the final.
Aileen played really nicely here.
100.
I'll let you pronounce who she lost, who she beat in the first round.
Leniak Kabistant. I think, is that, do you think?
It's something similar.
Leniak Kabistant. We sincerely, or I sincerely apologise if that's incorrect.
It was a 4-0 victory for Aileen over the French lady. Right. Then Montse Boronat was next from Catalonia, 4-0 there. Liz Tynan of America fell victim 4-2 in the last 32. Kim Palstra in the last 16, 4-0. Kirsty Hutchinson in the quarters, 4-1. And Stephanie Rennock in the semi-finals, 4-2.
With an 83 average in that semi-final.
Yeah, Aileen producing her best average of the day.
Here we go, double 18 then for a 109.
73.
So after a 102 in the first leg, she's in command here. She's on her own throw here. Having lost the bullseye, she did need to break the Natalie Gilbert serve, which she did in the very first leg. So
Natalie just not finding it at the moment.
30. Aileen, you require 36.
Double 9 now. She's just having a look at her opponent's score. Good thinking, 20. Aileen, good thinking. Had a look, saw Natalie was on 210. What's better, double 8 or, God forbid, split the 9s? So she's taken the safe option, or safer option. No guarantee she hits the double 8.
43. Aileen, you require 60.
But she'll be more comfortable coming up than she would be for either double 9 or 9. Good grief.
Can't get much closer than that.
No. 8.
Oh.
Natalie, you require
pulled that one. A lot of shoulder in that throw. Natalie Gilbert, 167 shots on. Treble 19. Bullseye.
125.
That would have been a roof raiser right there.
8.
I don't think Natalie... I think she would have been forgiven had she hit that if she'd done a lap of the stage.
42.
Aileen's now had 9 darts at doubles, eh? She's paid the price for it as well.
Indeed.
Having broken the Natalie Gilbert serve, to have 9 darts at doubles there. Bit of a sin. Even now, you can just imagine the blood is boiling in the Aileen de Graaf body.
Definitely. Should have been, for all intents and purposes, 2-0 to the Dutch lady, but Natalie Gilbert stuck to her task, took the opportunity she was given.
60.
And we have parity once more at 1 apiece. First to 5 in this final.
Yeah, the men's final to follow, which is, again, best of 9.
140.
Benjamin Pratnemar, the Slovakian, against Kai Fan Leung of Hong Kong.
Most certainly is a World Open, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. 4 of our 4 finalists.
140.
An English lady, a Dutch lady, a man from Hong Kong, and a man from Slovakia.
Wonderful.
60.
And this is not the last we'll see of Natalie Gilbert. Of course, she'll be back on stage tomorrow for the semi-finals of the Windmill World Masters.
Talking of the Windmill World Masters, how good were the 2 or the 4 semi-finals in the youth as well? The Paige Pauling, I think, averaged 76, if I'm not mistaken.
She did. That was
76.
marvellous.
And she plays the young lady from Finland.
125.
I think in the final.
Yep, Lida Lanko.
Yes, Lida Lenko.
And 72 was Paige's average, but
72, my apologies.
Still absolutely magnificent.
Yeah. Of course, a great effort. And then the boys, that's going to be an absolute thriller with PJ Stewart, or PJ Stewart Jr., I should have called him. He had a 76 average, and Luke Littler had a 78 average, so evenly matched if you base it on just that one stat, which is obviously not fair, but both of them have got plenty of confidence, so that's going to be a really interesting game.
It's the WDF World number 1 against the WDF World number 3.
56 for Aileen. Tops it is then for a 2-1 lead. And another breaker throw. So 102, no problem. 76, no problem. 9 darts at, I don't know, 36. Can't do that. Crazy game, right?
It is, it's nuts.
There's some fabulous games in the boys. Just looking down the averages, Luke had a 90 average against Andras Borbeli of Hungary.
60.
87 for Bradley van der Velden. I couldn't help but comment on the 2 lads that played in the semi-final there, Bradley van der Velden and Peter
60.
Stewart Jr. Fabulous beards.
Yes, absolutely.
From 2 lads under the age of 18. In fact, Bradley's only 14. Crazy.
92.
Crazy.
I did speak a little bit about the boy that Luke played in the semi-final, Matthias Rayjon. I had the... Well, we're about to watch Natalie Gilbert hit a maximum. Marco Meyer gives it the beans on the microphone.
Yeah, the mic's open to the auditorium now as well, so the people in the room. We've kept it down to it's just so that we can hear it for the stream during the 2 days. But these are the only games going on now, so we can play that out.
Yes.
So Marco's given it plenty, as you just said.
Absolutely.
Sorry, you were saying about Matthias.
Yes, I had the pleasure of playing against him in the first round of the Czech Open last year.
Ah.
I was lucky to get nil.
Ah.
Excellent little player.
You were lucky to get nil.
Yes.
Fantastic. Did they actually call your name for Anthony you require at any point?
No.
Ah.
Probably not.
Then you were lucky to get nil.
26.
Oh, painful blow off the back of Aileen's 139 as well. This leg's turned around. 110 then. Treble 18. Oh, treble 19 now. That's a great dart to leave 32.
135.
So we've had some 135 attempts on the stream.
25 all ball. 2 doesn't help.
$42. Aileen, you require 32.
32 then for Aileen de Graaf for a 2-leg lead.
Come up, she says.
Fifth leg,
Familiar Aileen de Graaf cry.
Absolutely, yes. It's become
Synonymous.
synonymous, yes.
Yes, I like it. Say it, but don't spell it. Pussa or something, isn't it?
54.
So Natalie finds herself 2 legs behind. She really needs to hold her throw here. And Aileen thinking, if I can get one more break here, I'm nearly there. Nearly there. On the hill.
Indeed.
The phrase.
58.
At tomorrow's action, we have the Youth World
86.
Championship qualifiers tomorrow. Very exciting for the youth players to be playing.
I forgot all about that. I was talking to Paul Gilbert about 5 minutes before this started. I asked him, what time does this start as a maximum comes in? No. I asked him, what time does we start tomorrow? He said, well, the youth start at 11. I was like, the youths, are they playing again? Sure enough, yes.
100.
The World Championship qualifiers. We will see which 4 youth players will make their way.
6, 4 boys, 2 girls.
Oh, yes, I forgot. It's semi-finals for the boys.
85.
Yep, 6 youth players off to the lakeside.
66.
And then the stage action for the Windmill World Masters begins at 2. We have the 4 men's quarterfinals, then the 2 ladies semi-finals, the 2 men's semi-finals, and then our girls,
26.
boys, women's and
Aileen
men's
Unicorn,
finals.
149.
All the action starts at 2 p.m. Thanks again to Windmill for their fabulous
59.
sponsorship of this
That's
tournament,
what
the
you require,
Windmill World Masters, that
153.
is. And of course, it will be available on all of our YouTube channels. That's better.
We've got to say a massive thank you to yourself as well, Nick, and the rest of the WDF for,
90.
with the assistance of the NDB, managing to get the Windmill World Masters back on the calendar and indeed hosting this wonderful World Open tournament as well.
Natalie
it's been-
Unicorn, 54.
Although the effort has been clearly worth it, the players, we've been speaking to a lot of them. Let's see Natalie go for tops. Double 10 then for a 3-2 game, and she's come
44.
inside.
Aileen Unicorn, 25.
9 for double 8 for Aileen. There's the big 9 right in the middle as well. Great darts, right in the darts. Really cleared that up nicely for Aileen.
6 leg, it's Aileen to throw first. Came on.
Yeah, the hard work of putting it in together, and yes, you're absolutely right, Anthony, saying a massive thank you to the NDB. They've been absolutely fabulous to set up. And our friends at Dart Connect, David and Arno.
92.
I know Arno doesn't do a great deal, as David tells me all the time, but yeah, great stuff. And it's been brilliant. Everybody's really enjoyed themselves, and it's been some great darts. They've met some old faces that they haven't seen for a while, but also met some new friends. And to be fair, the comradeship between all players from all over the world has been fantastic.
Couldn't agree more.
And just the 2 more days to go.
61.
Yeah, we have the youth qualifiers tomorrow for the Lakeside, and on Monday it's the big one. Qualifiers for the men's and ladies Lakeside World Championship.
Yeah, a couple of interesting decisions today. Mikuru Suzuki was not feeling too well this morning and decided not to play today when she was actually just a few points outside from qualifying for Lakeside. But she decided that she wasn't going to play today, save herself for Monday. So there's obviously 2 ways of looking at that, but I guess the fact that the players that have already qualified for Lakeside won't play in the qualifier, so theoretically Mikuru perhaps is looking at where the standard won't be quite as high. Maybe that's thinking. And of course, if she's not feeling well today, then
97.
she has to do what's right for her.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And Aileen is making light work of this 6th leg.
99. Aileen Unicorn,
A
152.
much needed 99 for Natalie. There's one, another treble 20. 80.
128.
That's an excellent last start.
15 darts on double 12 with her opponent way back on 295. And it's looking like, albeit, Wow.
92.
Oh,
Oh, it's touching.
it must have
Aileen
been.
Unicorn 24.
Double 12 then for the match, for the title.
We'll let Marco give it the beans if it goes in. He's going to have to wait.
12.
Needed a closer look, but yes, it is in the single 12 segment.
Sounds a really daft thing to say that double 12's difficult to see, but for a referee, it's one of the more difficult ones to see. I always find that, and double 10,
60.
obviously, for me.
Aileen Unicorn 12.
Here we go.
Well, neighbour of double 10 is double 6, and that's exactly what Aileen de Graaf has.
Game.
And first up,
Shot.
it's there. A shrug of the shoulders, and Aileen de Graaf, 5 legs to 1 in the final. And she is the 2022 WDF World Open Champion, an average of 82.68 to Natalie Gilbert, 70.18. Excellent performance. And Aileen de Graaf wins the WDF World Open.